Hello everyone. I know it's been a really long time since I've made a video, but I just wanted to get on here really quick just to show you guys kind of what I've been up to lately. So I've been really into the whole Bible journaling thing, but I haven't really wanted to journal in my Bible. I've done a few pages, but I just was really nervous about it. I had a Bible, the journaling Bible that's just for the journaling. But I don't know, I just felt weird doing it in my Bible, and that's just me. I mean, I love the pages that I see people do on Facebook groups and stuff, and I really wish I could, do something like that. But I've kind of found a different route for me, a different way for me to be able to journal, like my Bible studies. So I have gone the Midori route, which, as you can see, I have been really doing this a lot lately, and so my Midori is super chunky, and so I really love that. But so I've been just I was using the Jesus Calling devotional, which I don't have it here with me right now, but I was using that, so that's how, like, I used a whole insert just from that Jesus Calling devotional that I was studying every day for, I think it was a month of this insert. I think it took up a month, and that was really good. But the Jesus Calling devotional, I don't know, it kind of felt repetitive to me. I really like it. I really love it. It's just, it wasn't, I want to learn more about, the Bible in general. And that was just mostly about, Jesus is calling us to, follow him and love him. And I'm already, I feel like I'm already a Jesus follower, and I don't know, I just wanted a different devotional that would help me learn more about the Bible. And so I got a new devotional, which I'll show you here in a minute, and I started today, and so far I really like it. It actually makes you think more. And the Jesus Calling, it just kind of gives you a couple verses and then just a passage about it, but I don't feel like I was really thinking that much about it. I was just kind of reading it, and I just kind of read it, but I didn't really analyze it like I really should have, I guess. But I was just kind of trying to see what that passage meant, what those verses meant. But with this devotional, which I'll go ahead and show it to you, I got this one from Lifeway. It's called Solo, the Message Solo. It's a woman's devotional. And it's really, really good so far. I've even flipped through some of the pages, just kind of seeing what it's all about. And I really like it. I think it's going to be really good for me. And even on, like, the first page, here it is, yeah, day 1. So it gives you a passage from the Bible, and then it says right here, you read it, and then you think about it, and then you pray about it, and then how you apply it to your life. So it's kind of like the SOAP method, if you guys know about that. And so I really like how it kind of breaks it down like that. So I think I like this one more than the Jesus Calling book, which the Jesus Calling one was really good. I just feel like this will be better for me. So I really like this. I highly recommend it so far. I've only done the first page, but even like the intro, I've read the introduction, and I wrote down a lot of notes for that too. So yeah, so I think this will be really good. But anyways, oh, and then here, I just got this yesterday, Fervent. I've only read like 20 pages so far, but this is awesome so far. I'm really excited about this. I feel like this is going to be another daily thing for me, and I'm about to read some more of it here in a little bit, and I've just been, highlighting and writing right in the book. I don't know if I'm going to actually use a notebook to, like, take notes and stuff, because I feel like if I underline the stuff in the book, that's kind of my way of note-taking, and then I kind of write stuff on the margins and stuff. So I don't know if I'm going to use a notebook for this. I don't know yet. I might change it, but anyway, so Fervent. It's actually inspired by the movie War Room. If you've seen War Room, oh, it's so good. If you haven't seen it, go see it. It's really good. And so for my Midori, you can see I have used this. Look at, it's got paint and scratches all over it. I love it. It's so worn, and just, you can tell it's been used. So over here I just kind of have some printables that I printed out. This was from a catalog. I was thinking about putting it, like, if I do use a notebook, I was going to, for Fervent, I was going to put that in the notebook, like scrapbook. And then here's just some printables. I printed out. Just kept them over there. And here's another printable I just kind of put in this little Ziploc bag here. And there's just some washi and like another bookmark thing. And here is this one insert, Midori insert. And it's the grid insert, I think it's 002. And so I just kind of painted it on the front, did my handprint, and just wrote created to create, which is, it was inspired by the Illustrated Faith. They had their own devotional called Created to Create. And I just kind of made my own, and I really like how it turned out. So this is that one, and so I just decorated the inside. This is volume 1. I'm already on volume 2 now. So I just did some stickers and washi tape, all that fun stuff. And then, okay, so here's how I was starting off at first. As you can tell, it's just very simple. Just writing down notes, highlighting. I have a little bit of washi here. And I was writing the verse of the day at the end of each passage, or not passage, but after the end of each journaling, I guess you should say. So here I would read my Jesus Calling book first. I'd write out the actual verses. Sometimes it would have 2 or 3 verses. I mean, sometimes it'd even have 4. And then I would write what I got from that verse. So here at the first, you can see I just wrote like one thing about that verse. And then I went to the next verse and just wrote a few more things about that. And the verse of the day, I'd write that out. And then just about, you know, what I got from it. And sometimes I'd even write straight from the Jesus Calling book, like what it said, and about that passage. So I wasn't really analyzing it like how the new, this new devotional, you know, it has me think about it, and has me pray about it, and has me apply it to my life. And so I wasn't really doing that with this. So I feel like I didn't really get that much from this, even though as long as I was reading the Bible and I was writing down the scriptures, and you know, I am getting a lot from it, but I could get more if you understand what I'm saying. So I really do like how I was doing this. It was a good method, but now I found something better, if I should say that. And so here you can see it was just very simple. Simple. And then here I even did a little tip in, because I was talking about the armor of God, so I just wrote out what the armor of God is. And then we went to see God's Not Dead that day, so I just kind of stuck our tickets on the back of this little tip in. But still, very simple. I drew a little picture, because I was talking about a garden, and so I just drew out my own little garden. And then I was talking about the light, and so I just drew a little light bulb. So I was doing little doodles here and there. I was talking about a door, drew a door, but still very simple. Very simple. And then here, this is just one day on both sides. I would do 2 pages. At first, the first day I did this 1 page, and then from here on out, I did 2 pages for each day. And I always dated my entries. So, and here I have this little doodle for, if you know Genesis 3:2-6 with Adam and Eve, and you know, so I just did that little doodle, and then I did a sticker, still simple though. I'm talking about the potter, so I drew some pottery. And then I was talking about Jacob's ladder, so I drew that. And then here is when I started applying my scrapbooking to my Bible journaling. So here's where it kind of pretty much begins for me. But as you can see, I was doing it like very simple, you know, for a while there. And nothing's wrong with that. I mean, that would be perfectly fine. I just wasn't really being creative, you know. I was just kind of doing the same thing every day, and so I wasn't really being creative. So here's where my creativeness started. And I actually was inspired because I watched a video by the Reset Girl, and she was doing her Bible journaling in a faith book, which I called this my faith book too. And And so she was just doing kind of like scrapbooking in her Bible journaling on the, it was actually like a Midori insert too, I think. So that's what really inspired me to do this. I was already, you know, doing my own thing, and then I saw that she was doing like scrapbooking in her Midori, and I love scrapbooking, so I was like, I'm definitely gonna try that. And I really love how this turned out. And then it's still a little simple, just kind of like little bits and pieces here and there, but still I'm getting more creative. This day I don't think I had any of my supplies with me, so I just had to do it like a simple way again. But and then here I just glued some more little bits and pieces here and there, and some washi tape. Let's see, it's more colorful. And then here I just had more stickers, washi tape, and little ephemera pieces. But see, I'm getting more creative here. I'm still not painting yet or nothing, you know, like how most people journal in their Bible, they use lots of paints and stuff. I haven't got there yet, but I'm just, you know, applying my scrapbooking to my Bible journaling, and I really like how it turned out. And then this one. And this one I just did the verses in like different color pens, which is kind of cool. And then here we go, where I started actually, it wasn't paint, but it was like ink. I used the stamp, like distress inks, and then I used my gelatos on this side, so it was kind of painting, you know. But I just love how this turned out. I used a stencil for the sun ray, and my gelatos in the background. I had a tip in because the verse was so long that I didn't want to take up this whole page just writing the verse out, so I just wrote it on a Project Life card and just kind of have a little flip tip bit, or what is it, a tip in, yeah. And then I used my thickers, and I love how this turned out. And I used some stamps, my little cross stamps, and I used them up there and like down here, right there. So I just really like how that turned out. And I always like tabbed my pages. I don't think I showed you that, but I always have some way like something is sticking out on each page. So I love the way it looks. This one is my least favorite page. I don't know what I was thinking when I wrote in this mint color pen. I guess I just really like the color, but it doesn't show up good. It just doesn't really look good. But I just gotten these little ephemera pieces, so I wanted to use those. And so I like the ephemera, I just don't like the journaling. But still, I was still trying to be creative a little bit. And here I use my distress stains. I love using distress stains in the Midori. It just looks so good to me, and I love it. I could do it on every page. But so I just, you know, did just all pink on this page. I really just did it from this little printout that I had. And so, I just want to print out. This was actually like a cutout from a scrapbooking line. I can't remember the collection, but so that was just an all pink page. And then I got even more creative and just painted all this page. And then I have some washi tape down here. And this was actually Earth Day. See, I wrote like that on the tab. So I wanted to kind of make it earthy looking with like the flowers and the grass and stuff like that. So I really like how that turned out. And then the next one, I was trying to do different techniques. I was trying out different stuff. And so this one I used my paint dabbers from Ranger, and I was doing the splatter technique, which, I mean, some of them came out okay, but then it was just, I don't know, it was fun though, so I really like it. And I was actually in the mountains when I did this. So I actually prepped the page. I just did the dabs before I went to the mountains, and I just kind of took some little ephemera and washi tape with me to the mountains and just finished it. So I like how it came together. In this one, I just splattered my mist, as you can see, for the background. So that was a different technique. And then I splattered again on this page. And I try to use different colors for the pages too, as you can tell. And this one, I was inspired, I think it was Growing Meadows on Periscope. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was hers. that she just had painted some just stripes in her. She did it, I think, in a hymnal. But I just loved how it looked, so I tried it out, and I really like this page. So I have some tip-ins with the verses on them, because like I said, if the verse is really long, I would actually write it on a journaling card. So there's that. And then this one, I just, for this technique, I used my little fish stamp, and I did it in like rainbow, kind of like bright colors, and just made the whole background with those fish. And then I just, you know, have a tip in for the verse here, and just some more like ephemera pieces, which it looks really busy, but I really like how it actually turned out. I think it's cool, but it is very busy. And I love this one. I just painted with acrylic paint, and then I used my stencils. So that one's really cool. And oh, I don't like this one at all. I used my distress stains for the background. I wanted to make this like a sky, and then stamp some clouds, but the cloud stamps did not come out good. And I don't like how it turned out. I really don't, but it's okay. And then I actually glued this piece closed, this page, this next one's closed, because I messed up, and it ended up drying to the point where the page is stuck anyway, so I just had to glue it all together because it was just ripping the page. And so I just started on this one, and this is my last page. So I just used my acrylic paint for the background, and my little Heidi Swap butterflies, and some use my mist for the splatters on the background, and some washi tape. So I really like how that one came out. And then just on the last page, this was just from yesterday, I took some notes from a Periscope from Lynette Cretu on Periscope. So I was just taking notes, and so that was the last part of that insert. And let's see if I can switch hands here. Okay, and then here's the cover of my next insert, and look at that gold. Oh my gosh, I love it. So I just painted the background with gold paint, and I had this coffee, what are these things called? The things that you put around the coffee for when it's hot. I can't think of what it's called. But anyways, I had this, and I don't know why I was keeping it, but I had it on my craft desk, and I swear it just was fake for right here. It works. And I have this printable, and it says, in the morning when I rise, give me Jesus and coffee. And so I just love how this came together. And I love the gold accents. It's just so pretty. So that's my new volume 2 of my faith book. And here I just did this. I just started today. And this was using the new devotional. So that other insert was using just the Jesus Calling and the verse of the day for from the Bible app. But my new method right now, this was just from the introduction, and this is just from the day 1. So I'm gonna write. I might end up doing 2 pages. I don't know. I think that it might be better if I just do 1 page. That way it lasts me longer than just 1 month. Because when I was doing 2 pages, it didn't end up lasting that long, but I loved how the pages looked together. So I don't know, we'll see how it turns out. But so I didn't do the verse of the day on this, which I think I'm going to do something different. I think that I'm actually going to use my journaling Bible, and I'm just going to challenge myself to actually journal in the Bible for the verse of the day, and just you know, that one verse, and I don't know, just be creative with it in my Bible. So we'll see. I haven't done it yet today because I'm not actually at home, but I might do it tonight after I get off work, which I get off work at like 11:30 at night, so we'll see. But if not, I can start fresh tomorrow doing that with the new method. But this is what I got for from my devotional today. I don't have all my stuff with me. I just have my little pencil pouch, which I got this from Redbubble.com, and it says, Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, for his steadfast love endures forever. And it just has this book, which I think is kind of like, I think it's the Bible, and it just makes a heart, and I just love this pouch. It's really big. I think I got the medium size. So I have like my highlighter, my Bible highlighters, my Sharpie pens, which I love Sharpie pens, and I have my distress stains in here, which I don't usually carry these in here. I just have them here because I'm not home, and these are just easy to use, you know, without making a huge mess. And then I have my tape runner, some washi tape. Let's see, where's my washi tape? I just got some new washi tape. Here it is. It's the Illustrated Faith washi tape. This is grateful, thank you, wow God. So I got that one yesterday at Lifeway. And then, so yeah, I have my tape runner, some white out in here somewhere. Here's some white out. But yeah, and I have lots and lots of pens in here, so, and a few bottles of the distress stains. But I really like this pouch for my journaling. But yeah, so that is my Midori. Oh, I do have one more insert. So my next insert is just for my sermon notes, which I just started this recently, so I haven't really done much in here yet, but just taking notes in church, which I was taking notes. I've always